This is the Hunthouse Purelist, a high quality extra ultralight rod that's super bang for buck and really high quality. And in today's video, we're gonna test it out and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on the rod at the end of the video. Okay, a few weeks ago, I got an email from a subscriber and they asked for my address because they would like to send me some lures. And I thought, wow, gotta take that up. Gave him my address and then I quickly found out and quickly realized it was Yankee Lier Fishing. Now I'm gonna roll the clip of Yankee Lier with the Hunthouse Purelists. Here's the clip.
There's one. Oh, that's a good fish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a freaking good fish right there, boys. Oh, yes. That's a good fish. Back to drag off a little. That's a freaking good bass, dude. That's a freaking tanker. Dude, that is a tanker. I'm setting the Hunthouse record right now. Hunthouse record's getting set. I got him. That's the Hunthouse record, boys. I achieved greatness. I achieved greatness. That's a solid maybe 2 1/4. Yep, ultralight fishing. That's the Hunthouse record. We'll see if you can beat it.
All right, now that was a pretty nice bass, and I'm definitely not going to be able to top that one in the freshwater. We'd need to be a monster trout. We don't have bass, well, largemouth bass at least. We have Australian bass down here in Australia, but that was an awesome fish. Anyway, let's take a look at these lures. I'll push them aside and we'll have a look at them one by one because they're kind of, not what I would normally use. So some of these lures I don't even know what they're called, but I would call this a spinnerbait. I believe this is a Colorado blade. I think the round ones are called Colorados and the straight sort of, the longer ones are called willow blades. So we've got that. Looks like we've got like maybe a 1/8 ounce jig head on there, and we got a 2.5 inch paddle tail. So that definitely will come in handy. Definitely will be throwing that. This bigger spinnerbait here. Now this spinnerbait, these are very popular in Australia, fairly common because of the sort of native fish anglers that go for Murray cod and yellow belly, silver perch, that type of thing. They love the spinnerbaits. So a very cool, nice spinnerbait and natural colors. That's my type of thing. I either like sort of maybe red and pink sometimes, otherwise naturals. So there's that one. We've got this other, I think this is, would you call this a hair jig? I don't know, is this, does this sort of jig head come with the hair on it? I believe so. And then, you chuck a soft plastic on there. There's a little, not even probably a 1.5 inch paddle tail, like a ribbed paddle tail on there. And again, another Colorado blade. Hopefully I've got that correct. That's what I'm just going to call it, but a smaller one. I'm not too sure what the deal is with these, why it's not straight. Is it that it gives off some bubbles? Maybe there's like a better bubble trail because of those. Not too sure. All right, and one more. This has the other blade, the willow blade, I believe it's called. So another, looks like a kind of like a hair jig here, but it's also got these rubber, whatever they are. Not down with all the vernacular with these kind of lures, but definitely, well, sorry, bumped the camera. Definitely would be something I'm going to try. And I'm going to try, I reckon I'll make a video using all of these in one video, or the most appropriate ones. And I'll leave these last two till last because I really like these. Now, this is somewhat of a, is this another hair jig? But it has one of these weed guards on there. Not sure what they're called, not sure what brand these are, but I'm thinking like this is a super good idea, especially if you're throwing into some sort of snags and weedy areas, reeds, stuff like that for like redfin in Australia, all the native species, of course. That's just going to be super sick. That's going to be deadly. Really like that one. And then last but definitely not least is another similar jig. This one here has the not only does it have the brown hair like the other one had the hair, but this also has the rubber, whatever they're called. And yeah, this one has another big crawl lure on it. So this would be absolutely killer, I'd imagine, for bass in America. But yeah, definitely really looking forward to trying these. And I really appreciate the care package, and I'll post a link in the bottom for Yankee Lier Fishing. Go check him out. He's a funny guy, and yeah, regularly catches some good fish, and pretty much always on BFS, or at least from what I've seen, it's always been on BFS. Anyway, back to the video. What's up, guys? Absolutely beautiful day here. Got a couple of hours to spare. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. I've got the Hunthouse Purelist. I'm gonna give this a little bit of a run. Don't think we're gonna be catching any sea monsters here, but let's have a little bit of fun. This session was a bit of a dud. We didn't catch anything of any significance. Let's take a look at the rod action and then we'll swap locations. So if we take a look at the rod's bend, it's obviously a very soft tip, being an extra ultralight rod, but it looks like a medium action rod, a little bit of give down the bottom. All right, let's see what we can catch on this super ultralight BFS combo. In this session here, we hooked into a couple of good fish. And when I say hooked into a couple of good fish, you'll know what I mean. Let's check it out. Little dinky one. Look at the rod bend. For a tiny, tiny, tiny fish. Oh yeah, there's a better one. Look at the rod bend. When you fully load this rod up, it's almost parabolic. Just look at that rod bend. But absolutely crazy. Definitely some fun. Look at that rod bend. My God, what is it? Trevally? Little trevally? Oh, bream? Oh, there it is there. Let's get down here. Let's try and land it. Unfortunately, it's gone and hidden in amongst the rocks. I think we're going to have to play the waiting game and see if we can get it out. Come out. At this point, 2 or maybe even 3 minutes have passed and I've pretty much lost all hope. And I'm thinking about breaking it off. Oh yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Got him, got him, got him. Got him, come on, come up, come up. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a pinky. There you go. It's a nice little pinky, beautiful colors. I really love these fish. Blue on the tips there. Yeah, really great fighters. They obviously get way bigger than this, but nice. After getting that smaller pinky, I was really keen to see if I can get something else. Let's see what happens. Yep. Again. Whoa, yes. Look at the rod. Man. Oh my God. Again. Let's not have the same problem as last time. Let's be a little bit more aggressive. Get him up, get him up. Oh, he's a little bit bigger, this one, I think. Oh, we can go down here. Oh, don't slip. Let's get him up. Oh man. Oh man, let's turn up the tray a little. Yeah, he's a pinky. Whoa, yeah, look at that, nice. Hopefully you can see that. Let's get down to the, a bit closer. Oh God, come on. He's nice, beautiful fish. Let's get him up, wow. Wow. Oh, and he busted off. And hopefully you saw that. That was maybe I'm gonna say 32 to 34 centimeters. Yeah. Damn. So what do I think about the rod? I'm gonna say the sensitivity is pretty average. It's a bit of a, you know, slower action rod. Not the best for sensitivity or bottom contact, that type of thing. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. As far as the workmanship's concerned, absolutely flawless. Yeah, just nothing wrong with it. Definitely a 5 out of 5. The components, I'm talking about, you know, the quality of the guides, the guide count, the you know, material choices, the finishing, that type of thing. That's going to be a 4 out of 5. Value for money, 5 out of 5, I think. I don't know how much shipping is for most of you guys, but you know, this rod is probably around the 60 Australian dollar mark, and I think that is really awesome value for money. And in terms of the ergonomics, I really like the, you know, tapered handle, the cork handle. The length of the handle is really good. Sits in my hand really nice. I really like the ergonomics and how the end of the butt, end of the handle, just you know, tapers off. It's sort of rounded. I really like that. Aesthetics, I mean, it's all in the eye of the beholder. Obviously it's a bit of a classic looking rod with the, you know, mustard color and everything like that, but in terms of how all of the components fit together to fit that aesthetic, it's definitely very good. I'll give that a 4 out of 5. So that's a total score of 26 out of 30. Super solid. So if you're looking for an extra ultralight rod that is probably not the best at casting extra ultralight due to the action, I think faster action rods are a little bit better for, you know, zinging out those smaller lures. But if you're throwing little crankbaits, like those micro crankbaits, micro, you know, small soft plastics, that type of thing, I think this rod is really good value for money, and you should definitely try it out. Anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll catch you in the next one.